I asked, I was like, yo, are y'all allowed to say that? And they was like, are we? And I was like, I guess. I was like, shit, some of y'all darker than me. Fuck it, bro. Go ahead.
Have you noticed that there's like some very dark Indian people?
Bro, black as hell.
I've always tried to do a stand-up joke about this, and it never worked. But it's just like the darkest guy I've ever seen was an Indian man, and he was truly black.
Yes, like black.
Black, like your sweatshirt
yes,
black.
like damn near blue. Some of them are like, it's crazy.
Like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, some of them are dark as hell.
They changed these terms, dude.
Yeah, why don't people call Indians black?
That's
They're
what
black
I'm
as
saying,
hell.
dude.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start the pod now.
You got the race shit out the way.
It's George and Brenda.
Hey, yo. What the fuck? Yo.
It's time for George and Brenda. It's the most important part in the world.
Right, dude.
Perfect.
Dude, we're getting good at this, dude.
Yo, yeah, you guys are great. What the hell? Was that planned?
No, dude, it just came up naturally. It's some weird synchronicity shit, honestly. Because normally what we do, we ask the guest to give us a genre of music.
Yeah.
But because this was so last minute, me and Brendan were like, what are we going to do? And it's like, well, we haven't done like a Bollywood thing.
Yeah,
So,
What?
Cue it
yeah,
up.
and then it just came
And
out.
then your story.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yo,
nuts.
all right, can I tell you, stuff like that blows my mind.
Dude, yeah.
I'm all about synchronicity, bro.
Listen, that can't mean but nothing but good things.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I read this book called The Celestine Prophecy, and it says that you're supposed to follow synchronicity. Like,
it is, dude.
it means you're doing the right fucking
There
thing.
it is,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
and
hell.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to George and Brendan's Real Big Time
Hey.
Podcast. Brendan, how the fuck are you?
I'm fucking great.
Dude, we have a great guest today. Are you stoked,
yeah,
dude?
I'm stoked.
Naeem
Amazing
Ali,
guest.
dude. How the fuck are you, dude? That's
Ooh,
fucking
I'm great.
awesome, dude. I really appreciate you doing this. We were talking about on the stream on Friday. Logan and Drew were on, and we were talking about how like in comedy you have like these ups and downs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right before you got here, I saw that you were on like some Legion and Scams podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, and now you're fucking here. You're here with two fat dudes, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of crazy to go from like Big J to just two fat guys.
No, but look, I'm just being honest, right? When I saw clips from y'all podcast, I got jealous as hell. I'm like, damn, everybody but me? What the fuck is going on?
Well, no, because then our ass is just like, oh, should we? Are these people gonna give a shit? Because
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be honest, this shit is kind of different.
Yeah,
It's a little different than other people do, because a lot of people do just like not bits. You know what I mean?
Yes, for
and
sure.
we do bits.
Nice.
And
I
when
love bits.
Yeah, when people don't do the bit, it can kind of get awkward.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely. Yeah, I hate being on the podcast and you got a good bit running and like 2 people or 3 people are in on it, and then one guy's just like, yeah, no, I don't really get into that. It's like, bro, why are you fucking it up?
Or just don't say nothing.
Yeah, just be quiet.
Let us have fun. But yeah, Naeem, thank you so much for being here. How you doing, man?
Thanks for having me. I'm great, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, having a good
weekend?
time. Be great weekend. Bunch of shows.
Oh yeah.
You know, got to lick my comedy chops, you know, at a fucking
okay.
corporate gig. Crazy.
What's a
Yeah.
corporate gig like?
It's weird because you're doing comedy in front of a bunch of people that pretend to be professional.
Interesting. Yeah.
But then at this Christmas party, they're all drunk.
Okay.
So they're all unprofessional. But then like you're leading the unprofessionalism.
yeah.
So I was up there like there was 2 ladies and that was at the Christmas party, and I was like, I said, all right, y'all, we drinking, we being professional. I said, time to sexually harass. Let's fucking go. Let's see what we can do. Let's grab a titty in here. But like, cause that's your job basically. They hire you to just be more unprofessional. And then also a lot of times with these corporate gigs, they give you inside info on people in the office, which makes it way easier.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm able to be like, all right, this guy is married to an old ass lady. This guy has 4 baby moms. All right, cool. Like I'm able to like play around a little bit. But it's fun, and they pay you way too much money.
Yeah. How many people were there? Like it was because it was like a holiday party. You said, right?
It was a holiday party, so probably maybe about 35, 40 people.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe about 35, 40 people.
Just like standing around drunk.
Yeah. And then for some reason, the CEO had invited his high school basketball coach.
Yeah, why not?
I'm like, what the fuck? He was like,
How are my threes doing?
yeah, right. I'm like, who's this old ass black guy? He's like, oh yeah, that's Coach Vic. He's my coach in high school. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
the fuck? What is he doing here?
He invited him because you were coming.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I gotta let Naeem know I got some black friends.
Yo, that's exactly why. That's exactly why he hired him.
No, this black man inspired me. Right? I love black people. Yeah.
He stopped me mid-set and was like, all right, everybody, wait. He's like, Naeem, time out. He's like, everybody, give it up for Coach Vic real quick. Come on, everybody give it up. I'm like, what the fuck?
This man made me who I am.
Yeah, like mid-joke. Like, everybody, wait. Give it for Coach Vic. I'm like, all right, let's
And
do
then
that.
he started saying the N-word. Then
Yes, bro. They were saying, bro. So let's say 90% of this office is Indian people, and they all started saying nigga. None of the white people said
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, like, and they were saying it how we say it, but they were just like throwing it around
To each other?
Yeah, to
They
each
were
other.
calling each other the N-word?
Yes, like nobody said it to me.
Yeah,
But they were-
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck did I just start in here?
Yeah.
And then I looked up, I'm like, yo, are y'all allowed to say that? Are y'all allowed to say nigga like that? And then he was like, I don't know, are we? And I was like, I mean, I guess I ain't gonna fuck the party up, bro.
You guys are paying me.
Yeah, right. You gotta pay me way too much to do this.
How much are you paying me again? Yeah, say whatever you want,
Let's
dude.
check in with Coach. Coach, can we shoot that
What's
one?
the ruling on that, coach?
Yeah.
Yo, that's so funny. He invited his high school coach
Yes.
so he could say the N-word. That's nuts.
Bro, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. His coach probably never heard him say that until that day. You know, you come a long way since high school. That shit was nuts.
Oh, man. That's wild, dude. That's crazy. So for those of you that don't know you, how long you been doing comedy in Philly now?
7 years now. November made 7 years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What made you like, do you always like thought you were like, wanted to do it? Or
Fuck no, bro. I was a quiet ass nigga, bro. I used to say nothing. I used to be quiet as shit.
What happened, man? You get a brain injury or something?
Definitely. That's exactly what I was 28 years old. I was sparring this kid.
Oh, you're not joking.
No, dead serious. I was in the boxing gym, bro. Yes.
That's crazy.
That's literally what happened. You got dog, and like a lot of comedians in Philly have met my childhood friends, or they met like my sisters or my siblings and shit like that. And they'll ask him like, "Yo, was Naeem telling the truth? Like, was he quiet?" And they'll all tell you like, "Yo, Naeem didn't say anything. Like, I was quiet as shit." And I sparred this kid, Darmani Rock, and he was like a he was young. He was like 18 years old. He had just came back from like Olympic trials, but he was a heavyweight.
Wow.
He was like 6'6", 275.
Yeah.
And he came into
Were
the
you like
gym.
a middleweight at that point, or
I was probably like cruiserweight.
Cruiserweight,
Yeah, I
okay.
think I was like 200,
Okay.
like 5'10", 200, some shit. Like, which still,
Yeah.
I should not be sparring a guy
Yeah,
that
sure.
fucking big.
Yeah.
And he came into the gym, and my trainer, Mr. Fred, was like, you see that guy right there? I'm like, yeah. He was like, one day you gonna tell your grandkids about him, and I'm like, why you dicky and nigga? Now I gotta beat him up. Like now I gotta go beat this nigga up. And I got in the ring and he knocked me the fuck out in like 3 seconds. Like immediately flatlined me, bro. And then I woke up.
you woke up funny?
I woke up funny. I was depressed for 2 weeks. Because for 2 weeks, I was just like, God damn, I just got beat the fuck up by a big kid. Like, what the fuck is that? And then after that, I just was funny. I just couldn't stop talking, honestly.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Because some people get brain
Dude.
injuries and they get like Republican and shit. You know?
Well,
It's
You already get good at math. Yeah,
like you
fuck
speak
that.
Chinese and shit.
Yeah, I've seen that lady.
Oh man, I have the gift of gab. Get me on a stage.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah,
It worked in my benefit. But now I'm scared if I get knocked out again, it's going to go away.
Yeah.
Well, do you still box and stuff? or-
No, well, I train.
Yeah.
And I spar here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So I am kind of scared that, maybe I should stop.
Sparring's tough because like there's an ego involved in there. Right?
Oh,
You know
hell
what I
yeah.
mean? So you
Yeah.
can't just be like, all right, we're gonna be nice about this.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
there's
a fight.
Yeah, so a lot of times when you spar your friends, you are just being nice. You're working on something. Like your friend to tell you, like, yo, I'm trying to figure out how to throw this straight right hand into a right hook. And they'll just keep, working on that move. So you know what they're working on. So you're blocking it, but they're working on timing and you're working on your defense. But now when you spar like strangers or if you spar like people from other gyms, that's just a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
It's not sparring at all.
Yeah.
You know what's
Exactly.
crazy now is that guy's gonna tell his grandkids about how he knocked out Naeem and started his stand-up career.
Yeah, you're right.
That's great.
Because that guy don't even box anymore. So you're probably right.
You have to send that guy a friendly letter at some point. And be
Yeah.
like, yo, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
I made that guy funny.
That's so crazy. Yeah, I'm happy that worked for my benefit.
Yeah. A little brain injury is always good for somebody. You know?
Yeah, right, bro. He could have punched
Yeah.
me into a weird French accent or something. And I'd have been all
yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah, that's
He
true.
Mali? Naeem Ali could be a French name.
It could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say it the right way.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a Naeem Ali in France somewhere. They got a lot of Arabs and shit like that. I'm not even the most famous Naeem Ali on if you Google me. It's like some it's
Damn,
like,
really?
No, some like Saudi prince or some shit like that. I'm like, he's fucking
Damn,
ruining me. I'm
Saudi
coming up
prince.
second. Yeah, 'cause I'm second in like every search. It's like him and then me. I'm like, fuck. My clout isn't up enough to get past this Saudi prince.
Yeah, that's a tough clout to beat though.
It
Rich
is.
Saudi prince.
Yeah, bro. I gotta be a billionaire.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
get
crazy.
There. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
there.
We'll get there.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, we're starting pretty good.
Yeah, bro.
Saudi prince is
What
like
do you got, Saudi
I
Prince? A bunch of money. Welcome to George's basement, brother.
Yeah.
Look at my action figures.
Bro, I
Saudi,
told you these action figures are throwing me through a loop, bro.
Yeah, dude,
I was
I know, like
obsessed
that.
with action
Yeah.
figures.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. Like when I was a little kid, my mom never let me have my action figures out because I always wanted to display them.
Yes.
And now that I'm adult, I'm like, bitch, you don't live here. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, my mom was the same. She made me put them in like this big ass bucket. I had a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
bucket just full of
Like
action
they're getting
figures.
scratched in there, mom.
Yeah. And you gotta search them to find the ones you want. It's a ridiculous thing.
People always, because I work at a toy company, and people are always like, "Oh, are these from your company?" I'm like, "No, I buy them.
They're not even from your company.
They're not even from my company. They're from George's fucking wallet, dude."
Dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
he's stealing them from kids actually.
Reverse Santa.
It's just me. Yeah, no, I'll be fighting a kid at Target. You know what I mean? That's my Wolverine, dude.
I don't even think kids like action figures like that anymore.
I
They're
don't
not even
think
into
so,
them.
no.
That's
And
like
it's-
an older guy thing now.
It is, yeah. It's just 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds keeping that industry
Yeah.
alive. It's not even kids.
And it's also like they're like propping up the toys for the younger kids by charging, because like now they're charging like $32 for an action figure. And
Damn.
you're telling, yeah. And
But they were like $5 to $7
That's what
when
I'm
we were
saying,
kids,
dude.
bro.
And now you can go to Target and get like an electronic school bus that like teaches you the alphabet for
Yes.
like $15.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They're subsidizing these toys for adults, which honestly, good for them.
Yeah, good for
Yeah.
them.
Because
We got the
I
money to
can-
pay
I can
for
afford
it. Yeah,
it,
we
yeah.
can afford action
I
figures.
can afford it. You know? But yeah, no, it's a wild time, man. What else is what else did you get into this weekend? Anything else? You said you were at your son's game.
Yeah, my son had a basketball game.
Yeah.
He killed it.
Yeah.
Had like
Yeah.
17 points.
yeah.
Like maybe I think he had like 11 assists and 8 rebounds.
Do you ever get like competitive with your son?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Bro, up until this year, I was still able to like beat him in basketball just off of grown man strength.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's way more skilled.
Yeah.
But I was able to just like muscle him
Overpower
around.
him.
Yeah.
Throw him some elbows.
Yeah,
you
throw
know?
some elbows, you know?
Yeah, get real dirty.
Hell yeah. Hit him with a
window,
sharp elbow in the
yeah.
stomach and then shoot the ball. Like I was able to do that type of. But now he's too big, he's too strong.
Damn.
Now because I played with him so rough, now he just plays rough. No, we
Yeah.
were playing the last time I played him, and I'm probably never playing him again now. Was in August. Bro, I'm never playing him again. I'm never playing him again.
That is a day for like the last
yeah.
basketball game.
Yeah. Bro, like I remember
You should have gotten yourself something down there.
I should have. Like I deserved a prize
Yeah,
because like he played so tough, and I mean the score wasn't even close, but like he was just so physical, and he did something where like he ran up and then he stopped and he threw the ball behind his back, and then when I stepped up to reach, he ran by me and his shoulder hit me in my chin and made my teeth like clap together. I'm like, oh. What the fuck? As a dad, you never want to go, oh. And then he laid me the fuck up. And then he was laughing like, you bitch. And I'm like, fuck.
But there's also like a weird sense of pride, right?
Yeah,
He's like,
hell
I
yeah.
did that shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I made a nigga that's stronger than me. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck is going on? And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, first of all, that's a charge. You can't do that in the real game. He's like, that wasn't a charge. He was like, you was coming towards me. And I'm like, what the
calling
fuck?
penalties. Actually, no, that's traveling. So we got to bring that back. And
Making up rules.
Right. Like, and the thing is, he's come so far. Cause like so I got an older daughter. She plays basketball at Susquehanna University. And dog, he didn't beat her until he was like 12 years old. But they would play all the time. And he would just cry. After every loss, he would just cry and cry. Because she would rub it in his face.
yeah, of
Like,
course.
she-
That's
like-
what an older
Toughen him up,
sister
dude.
does.
Yeah,
though.
she did.
She did her job.
Yeah, she did. Because like she was playing high school basketball when he was like, because she's 5 years older than him.
Yep.
So when he was 11, she was 16.
Yeah.
And she would just like, no mercy. Like, I'm not letting you get in. I'm not letting you score at all. Like, and he would just cry like, Dad, why is she being so mean? I'm like, it's all right, son. I'm like, one day you're going to be bigger and stronger than her, and you're going to beat her. And then he beat her for the first time when he was 12. and she never beat him again.
Oh,
so that's
shit.
when I knew that he was gonna be good because she
Yeah.
was like a senior in high school playing varsity, and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a
She was
12-year-old.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he's gonna be really good by the time he gets to high school, and it worked the fuck out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are they still friends? Are they like close?
Yeah, they're close. They're close. I mean, and she's a lesbian too. So then they talk about fucking bitches together and shit like that. I be overhearing
Damn
some
it, I wish
shit.
my sister was a lesbian. She's never talking about fucking bitches. She's always talking about fucking dudes. I'm like,
Like,
can't
ew,
relate,
sis.
dude.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
No, dude. She's just started dating a new guy, and she's like telling me about like how like his 6-pack, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Dude. Like, I understand I look how I look, and I wear the shirts that I wear, but like, I don't care about that. You met my girlfriend.
Like, y'all don't want to hear how jacked your new guy is. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I remember the first time my older sister talked to me about like a guy that she met, and then she was like, yeah, and then she said something about them having sex, and I was like maybe 16 or something.
Did you get mad, dude?
Shut up.
I'm like, I don't want to know that. I'm like, why'd you tell me that? And she was like, bro, like you're almost grown. I was like, I don't give a fuck how old I am. I never want to hear about you fucking somebody. That's fucking disgusting. I'm like, also he's gay because me and you look alike. We look just alike. He's fucking gay. It's crazy.
My little sister just got married, and I'm just like, I would never want to hear, like, no.
Yeah.
Like, even dude, what the fuck?
don't wanna know.
like, keep it to yourselves.
Please.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I look at my sister's boyfriend, and I'm like, dog, you're fucking gross. I'm like, you're fucking her, you're gross. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh man, speaking of gross shit, dude. Today's news story is actually pretty disgusting. We're
Yeah.
gonna get ready into it.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do
this
it.
is our recurring segment, Real Big Time News.
Nice.
Stop the press. Real big time news bringing you the best. Big headlines.
This is always the longest.
It's very long. It's good, though.
You
These
got
are
all
great.
the jingles, bro.
Yeah, dude, this is all AI, dog.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Big
They sound good.
time news.
That's right. Welcome to Real Big Time News,
Oh, yeah.
our recurring segment where we talk about the biggest and hottest stories happening today. Today got a weird story, man. It comes from us all the way from New Zealand. So the Fabergé pendant heist and the strange history of swallowing stolen treasure. Today's top story comes from Auckland, New Zealand, where police wrapped up one of the strangest evidence recovery missions of the year. It involves a luxury jewel store, a rare Bond-themed Fabergé pendant, and a man who apparently decided that the best hiding place in the world was inside down his own body.
Yeah.
On November 28th, a 32-year-old man entered Partridge Jewelers in central Auckland. The store carried a very limited edition line of Fabergé items. You know those like little eggs?
Yeah,
that are
little
like,
eggs, yeah.
This one was small and it was like a pendant. Among them was an Octopussy egg surprise locket. You know
What the fuck is the octopus?
You know the 007 James Bond movie Octopussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, is themed around this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had to bring that up because that's like a weird thing to call that.
Yeah.
The pendant is made of gold, coated in green enamel, and decorated with diamonds and sapphires. Inside, it hides a miniature gold octopus, a direct nod to the 1983 Bond film Octopussy. Only 50 of these pendants were ever made.
Honestly, it's crazy they created a film called Octopussy.
Yeah, like why did they name it Octopussy? Why did they call it Octopus? That's crazy. Why did they add the pussy
Octopus is
part?
good, yeah.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's great, yeah.
That had to be a bet. That had to be like a producer betting somebody else.
Like when, like pussy meant like cat at some point? Did it always, in America, mean like vagina? You know what I mean?
I mean, it didn't mean cat first, probably.
Yeah, but that was like
what the
only
fuck
in
do
Britain.
octopus got to do with
That's fucked
anything?
up. Yeah, I don't know.
80s, they're still calling
Did
it
an
pussy,
8-leg cat? Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing?
According to the police reports, the man examined the pendant in the store, then placed it in his mouth and swallowed it. Staff called the police immediately. Officers arrived within minutes and arrested him on site. Since the pendant was already beyond reach, medical staff confirmed its location and placed the man under observation. Instead of surgery, police decided to wait. They monitored him for 6 full days, dude.
Damn.
6 days, dude.
He didn't shit for 6 days?
crazy.
What the hell's going on?
I was telling Jules, I was like, that would have been out of me in like fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah, been right out of me.
Coffee, dude, I'm good. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So on December 4th, the pendant completed its journey. It's emerged intact with the chain and even the original price tag intact, which is fucking
Wow.
nuts.
So he didn't digest any of it.
No, he didn't. Also,
His stomach weak as hell.
it was like it covered in jewels, dude. So that wasn't nice to pass. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that probably hurt.
Yeah,
God.
Damn.
dude. The Bond-inspired pendant itself is part of the fascination. In the film, Fabergé eggs are used for smuggling and espionage. In the real life, one has been smuggled through the least glamorous route possible. And it's the kind of plot twist that would get cut from a script for being too unbelievable. Now that we have covered the modern story, let's look back at a long, sometimes surprisingly successful history of swallowing stolen items. This behavior appears to be much earlier than most listeners would expect. The oldest clear examples of this appears in Greek moral tales, including versions of Aesop's fables. In one story, a boy who steals coins swallows them to hide the evidence. The tale was intended as a warning about dishonesty, but it also proves that the idea of concealing loot inside the stomach is at least 2,500 years old.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn, I never thought to swallow some shit that I was trying to steal.
I mean, no, like that's
Because you're gonna have to recover that thing. So
you
know what I
have to
mean?
go
Like,
through your own shit.
That's fucking disgusting. I've stolen shit and just put it in my drawers, but I ain't never fucking. I skipped like eating it and making it come out my ass. I'm like, we just stuff it right here. It's crazy.
You're like, hold on, let me swallow this phone real quick, dude.
Damn, I don't think I ever stole anything small enough for me to swallow. I'm trying to think. I stole some sneakers before from like
trying to fucking
trying to eat a sneaker, just chewing it up. Wait a second. Then you shit it out and stitch it back together.
Coming out your mouth like it's spaghetti.
You gotta shit the sneaker out and put it back together and sew it together and shit. That's fucking crazy.
Modern history also provides examples where this method almost worked out entirely. Here are a few notable cases. In France, during the early 20th century, jewel thieves were known to swallow loose diamonds while fleeing a robbery. And that was like at the time where you couldn't like get an X-ray, so you couldn't like prove like, oh. So,
you like, I didn't swallow the diamonds. They like, where'd you put it? I threw it behind me.
Yeah,
I didn't swallow it.
The most recent successful case occurred in India. Shout out India. We were just talking about you in 2018.
They love playing this shit. So they, so they don't mind eating some shit that's going through it.
A smuggler swallowed dozens of small gold pellets to avoid customs inspections at an airport. He passed through security undetected, only to draw attention when he began to feel ill days later. The gold was recovered in a hospital, and the man technically succeeded in transporting the gold. He only failed because of medical complications that followed.
Yeah, putting that much gold in your belly is probably not good.
Yeah, it can't be good for you.
Like, it can't, like, you're just... I was saying, like, especially with, like, something that's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
it's got to be tearing
Oh,
shit up,
yeah.
man.
the fact that the price tag came out is wild. Like, what are these price tags made
Yeah.
out of?
Yeah, I thought right. It wasn't made out of paper. What the fuck was that price tag made out of?
I guess it's a Fabergé egg. So
Yeah.
the price
Damn.
tag is a diamond.
They knew it was actually coming out because he was screaming.
Yeah, right. God
Have
damn.
you guys ever done a heist?
like a planned robbery.
Yeah, I've done one time in my lifetime, and I feel comfortable talking about it because I'm white. But
Well, half, you know.
White enough.
Look at my fucking action figures.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But my buddy worked at Harbor Freight. You guys know Harbor Freight? It's
Oh, yeah.
They sell like cheap tools and shit. And he wanted to buy an air compressor and a bunch of other stuff. So he had me come in and buy an air compressor, but it was the cheaper air compressor, and he gave me the more expensive air compressor.
Yeah.
And on top of everything, he also filled a toolbox with a bunch of shit, and he had me buy the toolbox. And we got away with a bunch of shit. And that was also like the third or fourth time hanging out with this one girl that I was dating. So I was like, yo, we're about to do some shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, you feel like a badass.
Yeah, and that's how I knew that girl was trustworthy.
Yeah, I've done many a heist.
Yeah, dude.
I've done many a heist.
I love schemes, dude.
Yo, same.
Yeah.
I love a good scheme. One of my friends used to work at Circuit City back in the day.
Yeah.
And he worked where like all the car stereos and shit were. And he was like, if you just give me $100, he like, I'll come outside and just give you this car radio. And it was like a $300 car radio.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll just leave it on the back dock and you could just pull up and grab that shit and get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I used to do that a lot with him.
I think that kind of stuff is like, who does that hurt?
That hurts nobody. It hurts Circuit City.
Fuck Circuit City, dude. They went out of business, dude.
Yeah, because these radios kept getting stolen. We finally figured out why.
I used to work at Circuit City, and they weren't out of business, right? And the guy who came to liquidate the store got caught stealing the laptops and doing that exact same thing.
Oh, shit.
And he was fucking selling them for like, $200 a pop.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but everyone's scheming, dude.
Yeah, everybody's scheming. And then when I worked at Rita's Water Ice, this was probably the craziest scheme I ever did in my life.
Just because it's at Rita's, I can't
Right.
possibly imagine.
It was the craziest scheme.
He's fucking smuggling out mango flavor. I'll get this to you for $10.
Right, it's the craziest shit. I don't even think I ever made more money in my life than when I worked at Rita's Water Ice, bro. It was the craziest shit. So me and my friends, me and all my childhood friends, of my closest ones, we all worked at the same Rita's Water Ice. And we realized, and then they started hiring girls. So when they hired the girl, now this is back when minimum wage was $5.25. So they hired some girl named Sydney, and then they hired some other girl named Jasmine. And we asked them how much y'all make? And they were like $7.15. I'm like, we working here for 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
How the fuck are y'all making $7.15? Y'all just started working here. We make $5.25. What the fuck's going on? They were like, we thought they was lying. So then we asked the head manager, we like, yo, why they make fucking $7.15? We make $5.25. And she was like, well, because people rather buy water ice from pretty girls than y'all motherfuckers. Like she just straight up told us. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then we went to my homie Swizzy crib that night, and we were all pissed off. Shout out to Swizzy. And we was all angry as fuck. Like, what the fuck? This shit not right. And then we got to figure something out. And then we sat down, and Swizzy was like, I got it. He's like, what if on every big order, we just charge them 50 cents for a pretzel, and we keep the dollar amount over that 50 cents? I'm like, let's do it.
Real trap shit.
Yes. I'm like, let's fucking do it. Bro, we went back to work the next day. We tested it out.
Yeah.
And it was only on the big order. So somebody ordered like a gallon or 6 quarts or some shit like that.
Yeah.
A gallon was like $20. So we would just charge 50 cents and tell them that it was $20.50.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They gave us the 20. We put it in this part of the register, 50 cents in there. Boom, we all good, right? So we did it the first day. We probably all took home about $60 a piece, right?
Damn.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good, bro. This shit got so now. I worked at Rita's Water from the time I was 14 until I was 21 years old. And people are like, why the fuck do you still work at Rita's?
Because you got the pretzel effect, dude.
Yes, bro. It got to the point where we were taking home between $200 and $500 a day. Between the three of us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yo, between $200 and $500 a fucking day, bro.
God.
Yeah.
People thought I was selling cocaine when I was in high school.
Dude, slinging pretzels.
Slinging pretzels. Bro, I had 3 cars in 11th grade. People were like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, you got so much fucking money. It was crazy, bro.
It's like that's that
Holy
pretzel
shit.
money. He wouldn't understand. I'm in the
Did they ever
pretzel
find out?
business.
No. So I ended up getting fired at
For other
21
reasons.
because I gave away a free water ice to a girl.
Wow.
And they did not know this whole fucking
They did not
time.
fucking know. They fired. So what happened was the head manager, the
You
bitch
got
that,
fired, you're like, fair.
bro, no complaints. I was like, okay, it's my time. Gotta go.
You're fucking sweating bullets. Oh, fuck. They know.
Yo,
They fucking know. They got a squeeze here.
Yeah. Bro, when they called me in the office, I was like, because at that point, everybody else, so Swizzy had quit, Wayne had quit, my homie Milk had quit. I was the last nigga there, bro. And they was all like, yo, you got to get the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, you were
before
just
you get
working with
fucking
a bunch
caught.
of 13-year-old
Yes,
girls.
and I'm 21 years old, bro.
I know. An
And wait,
eight
this was-
year
was
like
this quiet Naeem or was this?
This is still quiet Naeem.
This is still
Yeah,
quiet
this is
Naeem.
quiet
So
Naeem.
just fucking.
Yeah. Just laser focus, not saying a fucking word, bro.
Trying to get that pretzel money.
Hell yeah, dog.
Oh, that's great.
But
dude.
it
I
fired
love
me
that.
for giving away water ice. Oh, and the reason why we didn't get caught was because the head manager, the bitch that told us that pretty girls sell water ice better than we do,
Yeah.
she got caught stealing like tens of thousands of dollars. So I think they just put all the money that we were stealing on her. Like, oh, she
Yeah.
probably took all of this shit.
Yeah. Oh, that worked out
She ended
so
up getting
well for
prosecuted,
you.
bro. Yes, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Love
See, I mean, that's the thing is like people they get too greedy, you
Yes.
know,
Mhm.
especially when it
And
comes
listen,
to
we
that.
don't know anything about Rita. We don't know what the fuck this type of bitch she's
They don't know what the fuck type of bitch Rita is, bro.
So we don't know if she's good or not.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but
I knew at the time I was building bad habits though. Because at the time I was like, bro, you're making this much money. You won't make this much money until way later on in life. So you're spending money like a guy that makes $200 to $500 a day. If after this is over, you're going to be
got you.
fucked up
Yeah.
from like 21 to 31, bro. And I knew it. Like my spending habits were ridiculous from 21 to 31. And I'm like, damn, I don't even make that much money anymore. It's crazy, dog. I wasn't used to just getting a normal paycheck for 10 years. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's
Yeah,
happening to me?
You
Yeah.
got to the point where you just forgot to pick up your paycheck.
Yeah, it really was
You're
like that.
Now you have 14 paychecks here. Do you
I'm like,
need
oh
these?
shit, yeah, I'll take those now. Hell yeah.
I'm doing this as volunteer work.
But my paychecks were $285 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
$285 every 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy shit. So they never gave you a raise past that, like, fucking.
Yeah,
oh,
eventually, like
yeah.
they would give you a 50 cent raise every year. So every summer when I would come back, I made 50 cent more than the last summer. which is
Oh
bullshit.
shit, that's
Yeah.
right, because they're closed. So what the fuck? What were you doing during the winter?
Yeah.
Dude?
So it took you
Shit.
about
Just all that money I stacked up during the summer. I was living off of that shit, bro.
yeah, it's crazy. It took you about like 6 years to be a hot girl selling water ice.
Yeah, eventually in America, if you work for 6 years at Rita's Water Ice, you can be a hot woman, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear any of that feminine
Actually,
shit.
not even
Like,
a hot
no.
woman, a hot 13.
A hot 13-year-old.
Hot 13
Ew.
to 16-year-old girl. Wow. Holy shit. That's actually one of the best scams I've heard, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, I got
that's a
lot
great
of-
one.
I used to go to the Timberland outlet, right, with dick ass Timbs on. This when I was going to Kutztown when I was in college. They didn't have any. They didn't know anything about schemes up there.
Yeah.
So I ran all the schemes up there. I would go to the Timberland outlet with old boots or old sneakers. I would, and at the outlet you can just grab the box yourself. I would grab the box, open it, put the new ones on, put the old ones in the box, and just walk the fuck out, bro.
Yeah. They're
I
not
was doing
gonna
that forever.
catch that shit,
They
dude.
never caught me
I
doing
might
that.
do that this weekend, dude. That's a fucking good idea.
Right, I'm telling you,
That's
it's
really
a good
fun.
scheme.
Here's a similar scheme that I ran recently, which is a lot less lame, or a lot more lame. I went to Target and I was buying some Magic the Gathering cards, and they have a limit on how many packs of Magic the
Wait,
Gathering.
what? There's a limit?
I guess so, because I guess like people scout Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
gets
true,
translated
true.
to all trading cards. And so I had 3 packs, and I went to the self checkout, and I scanned 2, and I scanned the third, and it's like gave me the thing, and I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
and I got a free pack of Magic cards, dude.
Nice.
So
I feel like everybody should do
pretty
that.
cool guy.
Yeah, bro. You getting over on the system, bro. Fuck the man, bro.
Just saying, I'm pretty cool too, Naeem.
Everybody should do that at self-checkout. Because why the fuck are we doing that job?
Fuck
I
Target,
mean,
dude.
I've said it on the pod before. I do that to Wawa all the time. I'm like,
You
yeah,
got to.
I'm going to take a free coffee.
The only
Yes.
time
like
you don't
I'm
steal,
working. I'm doing
Yeah.
I'm doing
Well,
You're
everything.
doing the job. Yes.
Yeah.
You ever go to Wawa and see them give them like free coffee to a cop?
They
It's
do.
like, yeah, it's like pretend I'm a cop. You know?
I am a cop.
You know what? That's every like restaurant and like everywhere cops get shit for free. They got to sign a book. And then they give them whatever they order for free.
crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this place up by where I work, and their sandwiches are like $25, and they recently started this like buy a cop a sandwich promotion thing. I'm like,
come on.
$25, dude? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what the fuck? I can't afford to give a cop a
No.
$25 sandwich. That's crazy.
Especially like where the place where it's in the suburbs, dude. Like these cops
Yeah.
aren't doing shit.
They're not
You know?
doing shit. And they get unlimited overtime, bro. What are we doing? Why are we giving them shit?
It's crazy. I've
Yeah.
heard about some of the schemes they run with like fucking overtime and shit. They get like more overtime than they do. And
Yeah.
the reason I brought that paycheck thing is because that's how some of them got caught because they
Yeah.
stopped picking up their regular paychecks.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
The same thing happened at the airport. Like a lot of my homies that worked at the airport, they would just clock each other in and clock each other out, and they did the same thing. Where it was like they weren't like nobody was coming to work because you just had one guy clocking everybody in and clocking everybody out.
I think if there's any lesson from today is like scheme and scam, dude, because everyone else is doing it. You know
Bro,
what I
the
mean?
whole country's a scam.
Yeah, the whole
we
country
live,
is
bro,
a
we live in a
scam, yeah.
scam.
Seamus has a good bit. You know how Hulk Hogan's real name is Terry Bollea?
Yeah.
It's like I grew up my whole life thinking that America was Hulk Hogan, and then I finally realized that America's fucking Terry Bollea, dude.
Yes, it's true.
America is Terry Bollea, dude.
Yeah, this whole thing's a scam, so you got to get yours.
Get
Yeah.
yours, dude.
I used to scam Sheetz gas station when I went also up Kutztown because they would let you pump gas before you paid. And bro, I'm a nigga from Philly, so when I got up there, and I don't know, I think I had grabbed the pump and I put it in and I started pulling the trigger. Oh, I had scanned my debit card, but it didn't go through. I guess I didn't hold it there long enough or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just grabbed the pump, I pushed the button, and started pumping. I was like, wait, it didn't even go through. How the fuck is it pumping if I didn't? And I'm like, wait, that look, and then there's a sign that says, please pay after you pump. And I was like, fuck no. Fuck no.
No,
I'm not
it
doing that.
said please.
I'm never doing that.
It's always
the
best when you can
magic
just
word.
claim ignorance and be like, I didn't see the sign.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah.
I didn't even
Sorry,
fucking
I'm
know.
from PA, dude. And this is how we do it there. Like, sorry.
Wait, gas isn't free? What are you guys
Yeah,
talking about?
right. I
dude?
thought this was free. The problem was then I called a bunch of my homies in Philly, like, yo, at my school up Kutztown, bro, you can get a full tank of gas for free. Then niggas start driving from Philly. They were taking a 2-hour ride to get a full tank, just to spend the full tank to get back to fucking. I'm like, this is dumb. Why y'all driving up here to do this?
Free gas, dude.
Like, what the fuck?
We got the scheme over, dude. We got it over on someone. That's the important part.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for our first half of the
Yeah,
podcast.
first
We're doing
half.
we're doing the new thing, guys. We're gonna split up these episodes into 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And so every week you'll get 30 minutes of this shit.
Yeah.
So hell yeah. I think we'll leave the plugs and stuff to the last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's George and Brandon's Real Big Time Podcast.
Tell your friends, tell your grandma. It's time for George and Brendan's Real Big Time Podcast. It's the most important part in the world.
All right, folks, thanks for listening to George and Brennan's Real Big Time Podcast, and be sure to tune in next week as we will have part 2 of this episode. We're starting to do this new thing where we split these up into 2-parters, so you have a brand new episode every week. So check us out wherever you get your podcasts, follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, and check out Naeem on his Instagram at Naeem_Ali for all his shows and other projects. See you next week.